Did you hear that there was a Alabama sewage plant winery happening?
I did. I did not. Does not sound good. It's not a good tease for it.
Well, it was not legal. So if you got wine in the mail from one of your relatives in Alabama, make sure it's not from the sewage plant. It was illegal, of course. You know, sheriff said that they busted an illegal winery operating at a municipal sewage plant in a small North Alabama town. And they've got a picture there, Matt, and it just looks like a workspace. You can see like the paper towels and some crates, and then it looks like one of those big barrels of cheese balls that you get at Sam's Club, except for it's got wine in it on a mini fridge.
So my guess is this is someone that works at this plant, and during their downtime, they tended to their side job of brewing wine?
Fermenting.
Fermenting?
I think so.
Yeah. What does one do?
Yeah.
Ferment wine? They don't brew wine?
No, they don't brew it. They ferment. There's a fermenting rack and other equipment often used by people who make wine at home. But this was at the sewage plant. And they received an anonymous tip. So, I mean, there's TV shows out there like Moonshiners.
Some narc at the sewage plant.
What if, there's a, what do they call it? A secret black market winery scheme going on in the South as well?
Maybe a sewage plant is a place that's especially clean. You know?
Maybe. Is the bad part about it that it was the sewage plant, or is the bad part about it that it was like a city building?
Well, I would say the bad part is that it's a sewage plant. As a consumer.
That's what I was, yeah. As a consumer, this was made.
See, this is why I only drink boxed wine, Kate. Because I just anticipate wine from any other method. I don't know. Where was that bottle?
I mean, don't you think of I Love Lucy, where they're squishing the grapes with their feet?
Oh, I thought you, for whatever reason, my mind went to the chocolates episode.
Oh, I do like chocolate with my wine. True.
Start frantically eating the chocolate, but yeah.
No, I just think, the alcohol's got to kill whatever's on those Italians or Californians or wherever you get your wine feet. But the sewage plant wine, and then if you scroll down, Matt, there's more crates of these big jugs of wine.
Okay, pulling this up now.
Yeah.
It looks like a fairly clean workspace overall, right?
Okay, so it's legal to make limited amounts of wine at home in Alabama, but apparently it's illegal to have more than 15 gallons of homemade wine or beer at a time.
Oh, okay.
And the police photos show multiple fermenting vessels, what appears to be more than 100 gallons of white and red liquid. They're not even calling it wine. They're just like, it's liquid.
Yeah, there's something about just the phrase fermenting vessel adjacent to a story about wine in the sewage plant. There's something there. I can't think of what it is.
That's not the only thing that's fermented.
There we go. Thanks, Kate.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hey, Kate, speaking of beverages, did you see the chocolate marshmallow Pepsi?
Is that the Coca-Cola?
Yes. See, I'm impressed that you're able to say that because I'm hurting my brain.
I was trying really hard.
It's like an ice cream headache. I'm having a stroke every time I try to say Pepsi Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
So they tweeted this, and they're like, hey, we'll actually make this Pepsi Coca-Cola, which makes sense because it's marshmallow or chocolate marshmallow Pepsi.
Okay.
If you retweet this 2021 times, we will release this product in the year 2021. And what do you know? It got enough retweets.
I don't think 2021 is that much of a retweet for Pepsi, is it?
They obviously wanted to...
Clearly they were going to do it,
They obviously wanted to make this thing. Yeah. Yeah, not impressed. I agree. Not impressed with the number. I mean, if I got that many retweets on something that I posted...
Right.
First off, don't follow me on Twitter. It's horrifying. Second off, 2021, yeah, that'd be impressive. But a brand like Pepsi? I mean, come on. And then, come on with that name. Pepsi... Here we go. Pepsi Coca-Cola. I think I'd probably sue if I was the Coca-Cola company.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you think they're going to sue? Do you think they have grounds to sue?
I think so. I mean, they put cocoa in quotation marks, I think partly because of trademark reasons.
Yeah.
I would. I don't know. But I'm not a lawyer.
You just play one on the radio?
I don't even try that. That's how scared I am of the idea.
Is it meant to be served cold, like a pop?
I think so, yeah. So it comes in a can, which implies to me that goes in the fridge or you pour it over ice.
Right.
You don't want to put a aluminum can in your microwave.
No, do not do that.
So the point being that you want an ice cold beverage that tastes like hot cocoa mixed with Pepsi?
That's weird. I mean, is there such a thing as a chocolate Pepsi?
Yes. Well, I mean, have you ever...
I mean, I know at Sonic people get chocolate Cokes or chocolate Dr. Peppers.
Right. I'm not sure if that has existed as a product before, or if that's something that has got to be mixed on site. You know, maybe chocolate settles too much for it to be mixed in with regular beverage, or, you know.
Right.
Unlike vanilla flavoring, it may not homogenize with the rest of the beverage very well.
Okay.
But as far as I know, there's been no such thing, but apparently now there will be. Chocolate marshmallow Pepsi. Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
It's brutal. Yeah, it really does hurt. I hope it's... I'm sure it's coming through, right? How much that's hurting me to say that?
It is.
Pepsi Coca-Cola.
Pepsi Coca-Cola. See, now that sounds Coca-Cola.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Exactly the trap that Pepsi's trying to set. I see.
Exactly.
I see you, Pepsi.
We see you.
Kate, doesn't look like it's going to be a white Christmas. Doesn't look like it's going to be a white Christmas, Kate.
I saw that, Matt. I saw that. Kind of sad. Did you see the map? I
have not seen a recent map on this. The map, like a nationwide map.
Yeah, where it's like, will you have a white Christmas? And it's just like a map. There's no key to it. But I'm going with blue means yes and not blue means no. I'm trying to find it.
I searched for national snow forecast, hoping that would be a thing. Winter weather forecast. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Okay, so it looks like most of it's going to be in the northeast part of the country.
Yeah.
And not really
north
anywhere else. So by the time Christmas Day is here, I think most of it's moved off by. Although it could be cold enough that in like Minnesota and maybe north Nebraska, maybe where it starts. But
maybe.
But not looking especially. So you're a big fan of a white Christmas?
No,
you're not.
No.
Okay, I thought this might be a good. Me neither. I like snow on the ground, but I only like it when I don't have to go anywhere.
Agreed.
And so I thought this might be a good year for that, especially since it's a 3-day weekend.
Agreed.
I was like, okay, yeah, a bunch of snow. Once I'm home after the show tomorrow, would be nice. Make it a white Christmas, and then with a 3-day weekend, be able to enjoy the snow, and then obviously the streets would be perfect by the time I got to come back to work next week.
I am with you 100%.
And so for all years for there to be a white Christmas, I feel adjacent to a weekend is the time. And, well, it turns out El Nino, La Nina, climate change, all the above, something.
Yeah. No, because the times where it has been a white Christmas or where we're not going anywhere, it's like we still had to work the next day. So it's like, no white Christmas. Thank you very much. But this year, since we're not going anywhere, this would be a good year. And, because it's a weekend, like you said, but nope, not going to happen.
But traditionally, you're nah on a white Christmas. Is it because of that? Because of travel?
Traditionally, it's because we're going places.
Yeah.
And snow slows us down.
Yep.
So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, just, I want to watch Home Alone. I do think Home Alone would be better if it was some kind of precipitation now. I mean, freezing rain gets really obnoxious, but,
yeah. Especially with having to take a dog out. We can't just, let the dog out. We have to go take the dog out and be with the dog when he's out.
Oh, yeah, apartment life.
I have been preferring non-precipitation for sure, so.
Okay, yeah, because you got to walk the dog out of the apartment.
Yeah, and around the block. And
so a problem that will solve itself when the house is done.
Yeah, you can just let him out, do your business, come inside when you're done, dude. Not saying that we won't ever walk the dog when we have the house, but I'm saying we don't need to walk him every time. He can go be independent, come on back when he's done.
Exactly. Instead of, so if you take the dog on the walk, you're hoping that the walk will help jar things loose, maybe. Whereas if the dog's at the house and it's like, hey, I need to go outside, then the dog is more naturally primed to go, maybe.
I don't think about it like that so much. I just think of it as like he doesn't have a yard to kind of run around in, so we walk him so that he can stretch his legs. I don't think of it as like a trying to get him to poop.
Is your yard going to be fenced in?
We are going to fence it in, but as of right now, there are no fences on our block.
Ooh.
So, yeah, looking forward to
being the fence neighbors. Well, don't they say a good fence makes for a good neighbor?
Does it? I like that. I didn't know that.
I thought there was a saying like, oh yeah, a fence makes a good neighbor, or fences make good neighbors. I think that's something.
Okay. We're the only ones on the block with the dog.
Oh.
So when we met some of our neighbors, we said we have a dog, and they were so happy that we have a dog. And then one of them said, oh, so are you going to fence your yard? And we were like, yeah, probably. And they were kind of like, oh. Like, it just didn't go. I don't know what reaction I was expecting, but I didn't get the reaction that we got. Okay. So it's kind of like.
And so that probably indicates you can't solve the issue by just handing out puppies?
Right.
Okay. All right, so anyone that might be screaming at their radio right now, good fences make good neighbors, is the quote.
Good fences make good neighbors. So not just any fence, a good fence. Probably a giant privacy fence is not going to be a good neighbor, right?
Oh, yeah, an intimidating one that has those, it's like curved toward their house, like the hockey stick way, so that there's no way they could even climb, like a prison style fence.
Yeah, or barbed wire on the top.
Right.
Like, I don't think that screams good neighbor. Do you?
It is fairly,
beware of dog.
It's fairly aggressive, yeah. So this also brought up quotesgram.com. Quotesgram. Love your neighbor as yourself, but don't take down the fence. That's one of them. Yeah. Love your neighbor as yourself, but don't take down your fence. And it shows up a lot on here. Lots of different stylized ways. Okay. But yeah, good fences make good neighbors is the historical expression.
We have not outruled the thought of having a pool at the house.
Oh, yeah, right.
And it's not going to be like this summer, but you would have to have a fence if you have a pool. So
that's a good point. Yeah, don't worry. We have a pool coming. Don't worry. There will be.
Exactly. We have to get a fence because we're getting a pool, you guys.
It's a lot easier to get equipment into the backyard to make a pool happen if there's no fence.
Yeah, probably. But we're a corner lot, so it's going to be easy to get to the backyard either way.
So, okay. So it wouldn't make sense then for you to install an invisible dog fence if you're potentially going to have to fence in a pool anyway a year later?
Yeah, I don't know about the whole invisible fence. I know that it works for some dogs, and I think that my dog is old enough now that he's not going to like bolt. Like, but if there was a bunny, I can't promise it because he still has like Labrador instincts. Like, he's still got that, like, I'm going to get that bunny.
Well, just electrocute you briefly, right? So it's not going to continue to electrify you like once you've made it 10 yards away from the fence?
Right. I think it's just like when you break the barrier. And then it's like, you're home free, buddy. Go get that bunny.
Okay.
So I'm kind of, I don't know. I know lots of people are happy with their electric fences. And plus, this sounds so bad. If we get another dog, it might be easier to start that. Like,
right, because it'd be part of the training, more or less.
Yes.
Old dogs, new tricks, etc.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, man, we're doing all kinds of old-timey phrases today.
That's where we're at, Matt. I want kind of especially if we do a pool, I kind of want a privacy fence, but it doesn't really fit with the neighborhood. So Monty was talking about, just like the wrought iron. There's a couple of houses in the neighborhood that have like the wrought iron look.
Right.
But gosh, I do love the vinyl picket fence look.
But then, no skinny dipping. You're correct. Good point.
No skinny dipping, and apparently you got to be really careful when you're weed whacking. I don't know.
might help inspire you to maintain your workout regimen, right? If the neighbors can all see what you're flaunting over there.
Oh, God.
Don't you think? Don't you think that inspires? I mean, people lose weight ahead of the summer all the time because other people will see and judge their bodies. So,
oh, absolutely.
Might be something to that.
What do they say? Bathing suit season starts in the winter.
I hadn't heard that one, but yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's glossied over a little bit. I didn't say it, but yeah.
Speaking of which, on Instagram recently, once again, my Instagram feed at the very top when I first start is friends, family, etc. And I like them appropriately, and then followed by a bunch of celebrities.
Like them appropriately. Okay.
Yes, and which means I mostly like all of them that show up my face.
Right.
And then followed by all the celebrities that I follow on Instagram.
Right.
And right now, not much skin, Kate. Lots of hoodies and
lots of
winter clothing.
Turtlenecks.
Not that exciting. So.
I was going to say, are you disappointed that you're not seeing skin right now?
Kind of. Yeah. I mean, some of these celebrities live in L.A. I guess it's still not.
Come on, guys.
What's the forecast for L.A.? As here we are in St. Joe, MO, USA, where it's wintertime and one wouldn't expect to be rocking a bikini. In Los Angeles, if I can type Los Angeles, California, they're close to 70 most of the week. So
it's a little cold for a bikini, don't you think?
Yeah, especially if you're conditioned to, LA weather being 100 or whatever in the summertime.
Right.
Whereas here, if it were 70 here, I'd be rocking a bikini, Kate.
I'm not surprised. Not surprised.
You know me.
Maybe you should start the trend, Matt. Be like, hey.
You got it, flaunt it,
I'm not seeing any skin, so I'm going to show you some skin.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully that'll inspire the people that you follow. And they'll be like, hey, Matt's showing skin.
Well,
I'm going to show some skin.
One of the key things here, Kate, about this people showing skin on Instagram is the celebrity part,
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying that the people I know in real life don't have hot bodies and everything, but...
Okay. I get it.
I guess maybe me being topless there on Instagram during the next snow, maybe we'll get a topless Bieber photo. It's been a minute.
If we're lucky.
Yeah, if we're lucky, yep.
I saw something that people do stockings after they open their Christmas presents.
Yeah.
Aren't stockings like the appetizer?
I think so, yeah.
To Christmas presents? What do you guys do?
Before. Yeah, it's always been before presents. Stockings.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure that I wasn't like, is it just me?
Yeah, But a lot of people do Christmas presents on Christmas Eve. Like do all of them on Christmas Eve and not Christmas Day, so maybe it's a blind spot. But
true.
My bet would be that more people do Christmas Eve present opening than do stockings last.
Okay. I just was checking, make sure I'm not the only one who's like, wait a second.
So how'd you find out about this?
Oh, I saw somebody's post and they were talking about how they do stockings after they open their presents. I was like, wait, I'm so confused. Stockings are before Christmas presents. Stockings are the things that we could do while my parents were still like waking up.
Oh, really?
We could see what was in our stocking, but we couldn't open presents.
I'm not sure if that was a rule when I was a kid or not. Doesn't seem too out of the ordinary.
Right? I mean, if it's already in a sock. Oh, gosh. Elliot was saying, because we don't have our stockings, Elliot was like, I'm going to get my soccer socks. I said, you should think about asking Dad for one of his socks because they're bigger. And she goes, oh, no, I've got my soccer socks. I was like, okay, then Santa can only put things that fit in your soccer socks. And she's like, well, good thinking. Maybe I will ask Dad.
So you guys are having to resort to regular socks this year?
Yeah, I guess.
Yours are packed away?
Ours are packed away. Yep.
Okay. And for anyone not familiar, Kate currently apartment living as the new house is being built. I feel like we got to remind people from time to time the temporary deal. Because otherwise, if you were apartment life forever or whatever for the foreseeable future,
Right.
the stockings would have come out of storage.
They would have. And, last year we were still trying to sell our house. And so I didn't want anything that we didn't need. So last year we didn't have our stockings either. This is our second Christmas in the apartment. I guess I shouldn't say in the apartment. We lived in the apartment. We just weren't at the apartment on Christmas last year. So we were at Monty's mom's, and she had stockings for the girls there. So that was, how we did that last year. But this year it's like, I don't even want to try to find those suckers. So socks it is.
Did you have any temptation to secure new stockings?
No.
No, not that was an easy decision. Okay.
No. Yeah, we've got stockings. We're good. Like, but they're in storage. I'm like, then when we get them out of storage, we'll have double stockings. We don't need double stockings. So, no, I don't. And they're nice. They're embroidered. They've got everybody's names on them. Yeah, we don't need.
Do you think
I could spend $4 at the dollar store on new stockings? Yes, Matt, I could have.
No, that's not what.
But then
that's not what I was going to say.
Bah humbug, right? I sound awful.
But you could say that's wasteful. You could say justifiably. You could say, well, that'd be wasteful to buy stockings just for a year and then you could throw them away or donate them, I suppose. Yeah, you could donate some stockings.
Do you donate? Okay.
Yeah. So long as you don't wear them.
Yeah, and they're not going to be worn or liquid in there. No.
What I was going to say was, do you think Santa prefers to deliver presents to an apartment over a house because of the population density per square foot?
Super easy to get in and get out.
Yeah, I guess I got to think about how you enter the apartment. Huh.
Well, our elf told us that Santa knows how to find us because of our bright and shiny balcony. So
Santa figures it out.
We think Santa comes in through the balcony.
Yeah, Santa finds his way. He'll find his way into your home.
I know, that sounded real creepy. He'll find his way in, like Marv and Harry. Yeah, no. Our elf emailed us over the weekend, and that he knows that we are in the apartment this year, and he's excited for Christmas, and he wants the girls to stay on the nice list. So keep, listening to your parents, and if you keep your room and your closet tidy, then there might be magic, and yeah.
I have so many questions about this elf, but I don't think that they're appropriate. So,
Christopher Poppinkins, he's our elf.
They're not dirty questions.
Okay. When you said not appropriate, I'm like, oh,
yeah,
really?
I just worry where it might lead, but no place dirty. Surprisingly, yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry to let the listeners down.
I just didn't know how it could get dirty, but
no, it's just I think there's. Yeah, it's a trap. I think if I were to start talking about
it's a trap.
The elf, yeah, Star Wars, specifically Return of the Jedi reference, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. So our elf is sending some of his helpers before Christmas Eve because he can't be with us. So our girls know that our elf can't be with us, so they're just supposed to watch out for magic while he's not with us.
Keep your eyes on the email box, kids.
Right.
You could see putting the elf on the VIP list. That way you get the notification. Because you know how I think you should limit notifications, right, Kate?
I do. I don't get notifications for email, though.
Oh, at all? Oh, okay.
Well, no, I don't. When I'm on my work computer, I get like the ding for work email, but I don't get an actual notification.
Right, so you're not seeing messages on. For certain people, I'll get a message on my phone.
Oh, no.
But otherwise, notifications out, and definitely no red badge. Although the red badge does appear on the phone if you've got a VIP message in there. Have you set up your VIP yet, Kate? We talked about that a while back.
I have not.
Okay, so I was supposed to help you with that, and then I was like, but I'm only going to make myself VIP. Yeah.
Exactly. I was like, wow, I'm getting all these messages from Matt.
Yeah.
Or I'm only getting messages from Matt.
Right. That's the thing is I really don't send that much email, but once I'm VIP on Kate's phone, watch out. Once I can be on your lock screen, Kate, I will abuse it. Yeah.
You will get my emails.
And then just hope that you don't figure out how to un-VIP me.
Which is probably a safe bet. Okay, Matt, I want to play a movie game with you.
Okay. Games. We don't do enough games, I guess. I've gotten feedback about that. Like, you really should do more games.
Yeah.
So this is good. Good idea, Kate. All right, games.
This is good. Okay, so Christmas movie tags. Okay. So I'm going to tell you the movie tag, and I'm going to give you multiple choices for which Christmas movie it belongs to.
So a movie tag is like a subtitle or something of a movie?
Yeah, I was going to say like a slogan or...
Yeah, okay.
A quick way to describe the movie without saying the title, I guess.
All right, yes, I'm ready for this. Many times you'll see them on a movie poster, right?
Yes, there you go. Yeah. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm very nervous, but yes, I'm ready.
Okay. This Christmas, the snow hits the fan.
This Christmas, the snow hits the fan.
Is the movie...
Thank God it's multiple choice.
A Christmas Story, Christmas Vacation, or The Santa Claus?
Oh, dear. I'll go with Santa Claus.
You are correct. Santa Claus. This Christmas, the snow hits the fan.
I could only do that on process of elimination. I was like, that doesn't seem like that would be right for the other two.
Right? Okay. This one might trip you up a little bit. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
40 stories of pure adventure. 40 stories of pure adventure. Love Actually, Almost Christmas, Die Hard.
I was going to say Die Hard.
Die Hard. 40 stories of pure adventure. Correct.
Yeah, because he's in a high rise.
Yeah, but it kind of threw me off. Adventure is the only thing, because, Love Actually has all the little mini stories all like wound into one.
No, I didn't know that. I don't think I've ever seen that film.
You've never seen Love Actually?
No.
Matt, homework.
Is that something that a guy should have seen or not?
Yes, it's cute. It's not too cute for a guy to watch by himself, but I think you should watch it.
Love Actually. Kate's giving me homework to watch. There's so many other movies I need to watch. Okay.
I know. Stop watching Scientology documentaries.
I can't, Kate. I'm addicted.
And start watching Christmas movies.
I'm fascinated by the Scientology documentaries.
Okay.
I think I successfully did not watch any last night when they were presented to me on YouTube.
Successfully?
Yeah.
Good job.
It was sitting there staring at me. It's like, come on, Matt. You want to click on the Scientology documentary.
Matt, you want it.
But I successfully did not do that. Yeah.
Okay, so right now you're 2 for 2. Well done.
Thanks, Kate.
Movie number 3. You'll Crack Up. Yule, like Yule log. You'll Crack Up.
Okay.
Elf, Ernest Saves Christmas, or Christmas Vacation? You'll Crack Up.
And what were the choices again?
Elf, Ernest Saves Christmas, and Christmas Vacation.
I'll go with Ernest.
Oh, God rest his soul. Jim Neighbors. Not Jim Neighbors. Who is Ernest? I don't know. You'll Crack Up is Christmas Vacation.
I think it is Jim something, though.
It is Jim something.
Jim, what was I already forgot, Ernest.
I said Jim Neighbors, and I think that was Gomer Pyle.
Well, now I got Jim Ernest profiles. Ernest Camp.
Jim Varney.
Oh, yeah, Jim Varney. There you go.
Jim Varney. Sorry, Jim.
Did you just summon that from your brain, or were you looking it up over there, too?
Oh, I looked it up.
Oh, okay.
I looked it up.
All right, so once again, You'll Crack Up was for Elf?
You'll Crack Up Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation. Okay.
Christmas Vacation.
Man, blew it.
Christmas Vacation.
I basically blew it twice there, but okay.
Yep, you did.
After you had told me what it was, too. All right, so
so
one more?
One more. A family comedy without the family. 4 Christmases, Home Alone, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. A family comedy without the family.
Home Alone.
You got it.
Oh, thank God.
I know.
Considering how much I talk about Home Alone, how much I love it, had I been wrong on that.
I know, right?
And it seemed like the obvious choice, which made me further doubt it. So
exactly. Played with you a little bit.
Gosh, Kate. Phew, that was close. That would have been devastating had I got that wrong.
You're like, Matt.
I'm not sure how I would have been able to go forward.
How would you rebound from that one?
I don't think I would have been able to, Kate. think it would have been the end. Just in time for the holidays. That's no good.
I know. We like playing games, don't we?
We do. That's fun. Thank you.
Fun stuff.
And congrats to any listeners who played along and beat me on that. But I'll get you next time. You'll see. You'll hear.
Just you wait. Just you wait.